that Tupac Shakur, they talk to my heart because I feel like my class finally understand me. You feel me? That's one thing about me is if you here to have a blast, then cool. Let me know you here to learn something because I don't just throw parties for nothing, nigga. I ain't no meta, nigga. You just can't come hanging around. Press one, you gotta be a part of this. There's some way, some form of fashion, you gotta, and I don't prove you can't even fake it no more. I'm at work, man. No, you too good for the law? You too good. So you just want Superman to come from Krypton, press one, and you want to go to the movies and say, ha ha ha, that's what? Oh, baby, that's a real hero right there. You don't want to be a hero. You don't want to be no goddamn hero. You want to. You want to be abnormal. You want to be or you don't got time to be regular, nigga. Either you a buster and you dumb and you a part of the system, or you mentally overcome that spiritually. You gonna let that little meat packet of yours control everything, or do you got a spirit in there that's the real? You see that observer in there, the real you? Oh yeah, you would change the whole world by yourself. But guess what? You waiting for Spider-Man as a grown-ass man. Listen, man, we don't got time. Hulk Hogan just died, nigga. Man, that was the biggest superhero you can get. All you have to do is eat your Wheaties, take your vitamins, believe in God. Nigga, we on the time schedule. Press one. This is Omen around this bitch. You niggas can party up and think life is a game all y'all want to. I'm a YouTuber. You press one, you better be taking this shit serious and having a blast too. So shout out to the people who comment. I got something special for y'all. That's why I brought that up earlier. I need y'all to comment in the comment section just because I don't even get paid for this. Just because it's kind of blend in with the ads. You feel me? Blend in with them. Leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. You feel me? The best theoretical YouTuber on the planet, Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie, a.k.a. Kev Gills. Well, there's Clark Kent, and then there's Superman. What up, Pop Dudes? Good to see you, man. Bo Cat out there, the video you sent me, bro, of epilepsy is golden. It's going in the archives, excuse me. I was thinking of something else for some reason, but it's going in the archives, and I'm going to play that video. Not today, maybe, but tomorrow or the next day coming up, because what a time it is to be alive when the people feel like, damn, so they sending me information on different clinical diseases and the way that these scientists and neurologists their speech patterns are resembling that of mad scientists in the mid 1950s. So I hope people's minds have elevated. Don't just be here to enjoy the music, enjoy the conversation, take part, KevRow University. And if you don't know, now you motherfucking do. So I've been doing these YouTube pages over the last week, kind of like taking it from astrotheology tone into like a more legal basis, because again, I don't like to swimming around in allegory too long. A lot of our people become superhuman and they want to go off and they have all of these imaginative things to think about. And I'm only one person. And that shit, I'm not thinking about that. I got a peace of mind. You see, I'm alive. I got a peace of mind. That means I'm not thinking about that shit all day. If I'm not chilling and like listening to more information, I'm on my video game. Like, okay, that's enough. I'm out of here. Time to go talk to the meta homies. Go to war. Put on some real shit. Man, that's that. If you want to take notes, it's on you. This is a self-accountability class. You're not in first grade. You are an adult, right, students? You are an adult. They don't like me no more because they wanted me to treat them like that. No, you're not a rugrat. You're a grown ass man. Speak. You're a grown ass woman. Speak. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hell no, our nigga, this is not the Romper Room. And for you new niggas, you don't even know what that is. Oh, that's what makes me the greatest. I operate on so many different demographics. I don't know whether to listen to drill music or Kurt Franklin. The reason why I see. This is like my psychology. This is my release. Y'all are actually therapeutic for me. So shout out to the people in the chat room, of course. Shout out to the moderators. Let me see who up in here. Say it. Good to see you, champ. Man. Jeremy Worthing. Shout out to you, man. Shiva, Royal Purple, Forest Glory, Amanda. Thank you for posting my links out there. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App and support the broadcast. If you're not on the Patreon, if you are, God bless you even more if you do, because it's hard out here. Press 1 for a pimp when you're trying to make the money for a rent. Press the Cadillac reels. Hit that like button and subscribe. I ain't got no damn sponsors here. And if you would like to be a sponsor of KevRow University, let me know. Let me know. You know what I'm here for. Y'all see Milk.4? Woo, that nigga over there. Woo, I hate to be in the black community. And you gotta put on a show for their ass. Nigga, I'm doing bad. That nigga got up there. I should do a reaction to the Boy. Milk.4 turned into the Umar Johnson, and Umar Johnson turned into Brother Polite. Everybody's like shuffling. It's so good to be a good person in the black community. I can just sit back and drink coffee or tea or water and just observe from a distance. Boy, I remember that. I remember y'all got these people working hard to be fools. Damn. Hard. And my man said, look, y'all, my high-rise apartment that I pay for, I can't make it. Press 1. I can't make, listen to me. I can't make it. I ain't gonna win. What's the point of having all of these 20,000, 30,000, 45,000 views? What's the point of this? If you can't even press what? Lord have mercy. Some things you just, y'all should just stop. Y'all should stop letting, what's that woman name? Virgo the Hustler or whatever her name is. Man, y'all better stop, bro. Start working on some content about you. Nobody needs to pay y'all for saying the same rhetoric we talk about on the couch every day, or somebody outside, or nobody. Listen, if YouTube, if that ain't you, if you a reaction channel, made the chips fall where they fall on YouTube. Up, down, just the way it is. You got, the real thing is management of money and time. See, when you lose focus, everything unravels like a bow tie. Pressing 1 just, sir, not I forgot about this. Yeah, bro. That's why things got to be handled on time and appropriately. He's just another person in Universe 25. That's what make it great, because I can use them as my case study. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I said, I'm gonna think like they was thinking, the anthropologists, like, what the fuck is on you niggas' brain, bro? Everybody acting like they 12 to 16 years old. Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's up? Man, did y'all hear what No Jumper said yesterday? What happened? Play the video. It'll be Flacco, fat ass. Hey, y'all. Like, bruh. It goes from y'all to even dumber. Dumber, and dummy. And them the runner-ups. The whole community. It's a bunch about you. It's about Whack 100. Nobody has original content. Nobody's even smart. Nobody's even smart. They was out there like, I hope Queso get out, man. Oh man, y'all the young niggas, man, gotta do murders more correctly. What the hell? See, at KevRow University, where you gotta speak, no law, press one, all that. What's that about? The Bible, and you get the key. The key of what? Watch what happened to your brain. Without that, you ain't gonna be no hope for you. Ain't gonna be no hope for you. You're gonna be lost in La La Land with the rest of these dudes. And for the retarded people, for the millions, well, not millions, for the 20 and 30,000 retarded and people with Down syndrome, do what y'all do, who keep supporting this, who actually watch this stuff, because they're not talking to us. I hope they not. I hope you don't think what everybody talking about like even real. Done in the community. That's why this is a law class. You can't just talk about anything here. We had to go back and find out even what a lunatic was. We had to go back and find out what a lunatic was, what state of mind the people are in. Press one. What state of mind are we locked in here in Fetter Island? What's the psychology here? What's the diagnosis of this? Tupac said he gonna diagnose these niggas with thug life. Yeah, that's good. Thug life is good, but the problem with niggas is they will be like, oh, thug life. That mean, nigga, we about to. No, nigga, he was diagnosing the psychological. Never mind. You see the aftermath. Press one. So, understanding in psychology, forget the spiritual aspects for the moment. In psychology, what our people are suffering from, we can, outside of blackness, come to a conclusive, definitive diagnosis for this. I mean, let's be real. I come from it, so I'm a great one, a doctor and physician in my field. I come from it, but it's a lot of people who've been studying who don't come from where we come from, who be thinking like, what the fuck is wrong with our people? What's wrong is they're lunatics. That's what I'm telling you. They're lunatics. They have no conception of law. Only thing they know how to do is say, don't do that. Don't abuse me. I'm going to sue you. It's always about money. It's never about justice. See? The intention is off. That's just the way it is. At least get 100,000 from the state. Well, the state doesn't pay. You are the state. It come out y'all shit. Y'all ain't even set up to where the officer can be sued civilly and all responsibility of this tragic. You put it back on yourself because you don't understand. You put it back on yourself. Oh, the taxpayer's going to have to really pay for this one. See? That's lunacy. You're a lunatic. The politicians is at the very least, but the media are insane. Are at the very least lunatics. I saw Hunter Hearst Helmsley up there with Donald Trump. This is why us as a people fall everything is a circus. You wake up every day. What them people do don't have no effect on black people at all. Only in your brain, you think they talking to you. They're not. You're dead. They not talking to you unless you trying to assimilate in all 9 areas of activity. First one, with that thought process and that system of control. So Kev has brought forth a great perception to the minds of those who are asleep. I'ma just keep it real. And the people who are awake, they love it. We love it. But this is really for those who can't speak, who have a problem with speaking, who need a little encouragement, military style, boy, because you gonna talk here, bro. Right. So still, you know, so our people are better visual learners than anything. We forget. We don't take notes. Can we all agree? We forget because we don't take notes. There is no saved notes in most of the students that come here. I can't speak for everybody because people wow me. I can't lie. People wow me at times like, wait a minute. I feel like a student that was looking back at himself like, you had all this in your brain? You know, so I can't even do that. The people who were blocked on this channel, I just want y'all to know I opened up the floodgates of the bungalows. Scoot over because they don't know it yet, but they're not blocked. So hopefully this will give them another go around. I told y'all every semester when we upgrade in knowledge and wisdom, I'm gonna have to release the hounds, and you know they ain't got too much sense, but if they come to try, I'm here for them. Press one. I'm here for them. I like what I do. I enjoy teaching in all different areas of activity. I love growing myself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wow myself or somebody wows me. That's encouragement. So I'm going to keep doing what I do. We left off at the lunatic part, but I want to go even deeper. I said something in my last video, and I said how blacks the title is How Blacks Legally Committed Suicide. No non-compos mentis, and your court day is a funeral. We were talking about what? Queso. We was talking about queso and how it appeared. And if you go back to the language being spoken, they're speaking like they're at a funeral. I'm perceiving it on TV, meaning a civilly dead, a person who identifies as a civilly dead person is on trial for murder, something that will permanently seal you in that system of the dead. So you may be watching it like, man, that's a bad person. And what he done is terrible. I kind of like to look at the foundation of the subject matter, but yeah, it's sad that they would do that to that young man. And he deserved every bit of punishment, but we can still use his story. He can still turn his story into something great once the influence, the false sense of influence wears off on his mind. Because, like a funeral, we're gonna forget about you. It's only a matter of time. One month turned into 6, and 6 turned into 2 years, and 2 years turned into. But you're gonna be alive. But that's different, bro. See, the dead is at a better place. But he ain't got to count. He ain't got to count. You know, so in today's time, he's better off than he was in the past. At least they got tablet. At least they got something where he going. At least they got some form of the harsh reality of prison life is going to hit him. It'll hit anybody. But when all the smoke clear and all that, you know, he'll have a chance to read and think when that clout fog leave, when there ain't no more chat rooms to look at and say, what? Man, we did them niggas dirty over there. What? When all that fades, all that, yeah, Man, he's the shooter. Man, all that videos and music, when it's all done, boom. You're going to have a day of recollection, and people still going to think he's the same person. Telling you, he going to go live from jail, and they going to say, oh, my goodness, what's up, man? They couldn't hold my boy down. Watch him. That's Satan. How? They're not going to they can't stop you. Even in jail, he's still throwing sign. He don't care. My boy. Never threw the boy support. No type of lending ear. Nothing. No real care what's going on in your mind, bro. You straight. You'll find out a person really got murder on their mind, like YNW Melly was saying. They be glorifying the shit, and they say, I'm not glorifying it. I'm just showing people trying to be preventive. Well, who you teaching? Kids? No, you're talking to grown-ass men. Grown-ass black men need to get off the internet for a while, or unfollow all of the things that cause his brain to be unconstructive. If we agree, press 1. Why? Why do I say that? Because what I'm about to show you is very important. I did the research on fellow Dese. Press 1. Not only did I do the research after doing Compos Mentis, it got me thinking, like, wow, I should come back and show the class, this is what my notes of how I'm thinking of, throughout the week concerning this, because a lot of people want to know, how do you see court and a funeral? How I even come to those type of conclusions? Because when you think about it, even the people who ask it, they believe me. They like, damn, it's true. And they tell me more. They just want to know how I can. How you How did you become a dead vessel? How did you become a vessel? How did you become this and that? So this is just a small YouTube of my. This is concerning non-compos mentis and what it takes to be that in our community. You can speak on it. You don't got to. Let me see if I can pull up a graph. Pull this graph up. But there was a term called what was that term? I'm sorry, guys. I just skipped my screen. I just said it though. Get back to it. What's that term? I know people don't know. Oh, fellow de se. Now that's Latin. Press 1. That's Latin. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen now. But it's the act of after people are deemed that the suicide was illegal. That's what was your intent. Then your property will be seized upon the ground. Hello? Okay. So I asked ChatGPT to do its thing. See, I know people don't like ChatGPT, but if I wanted to come up reflecting off of the things that I say. I wanted to set things in order for me at a time in Black history, press 1, where this was effective. When they went into blackness, fade to black, and when, if applicable, fellow de se. Now, were they under common law? Yes, it was under the king. Press 1. See, they got our people unknowingly to transgress against their own estate. You got it? Are we here? What up, Theo? Good to see y'all in the chat room. So I had to put this together for my upcoming lecture on this subject matter. I'm no longer just rambling about for hours and hours, gonna be distracted by trolls who hate to see y'all learn from an intelligent brother. They want us to look dumb and clown around on the internet. So they pay niggas to get Walmart cards and Home Depot gift cards. Whereas want lots of gift cards so they can come bother us, people who are trying to learn. So, you know, they just want to be, they ain't doing nothing. They just want to steer it off course and make gift card money. Press one. But Kev is stronger. We stronger than that. Our thought process is so much, we got so much to talk about. We drowned them out with knowledge and wisdom. They stopped making gift card money. Their handlers are like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Don't sit there and fucking watch them. Your fucking gift card numbers are dropping, buddy. Press one. Oh, bro, they trying to stop this information from flowing, but they can't. So I said, when was this done and how is it applicable? You should see the timeline of events of the black struggle with Compos Mentis applicable if you were made black in law. So if you were under common law, I've already won. I told you who you were. I told you what I am. So y'all play. That's why there's only one definitive. You're not dead. And there's hell to pay. And when has this, so the Great Migration and all of these things of repossession of these property came at the expense of civil law. Yes. Press one. Because you're under the crown. As soon as you left your common for aid, press one, they tricked us. Then everything began to put into effect. They didn't put you in slavery. They made you destitute in law and in desperate need of the state. The kids grew up on the state. They kids grow up on the state. They kids grow up on the state. And that is to keep them in that mind, and that dead state mind that empowers the federal government, which is watches over you. They incorporated you and made it an illegal trust. See? Press one. I mean, their independence isn't even valid. That's why they're afraid. That's why their independence isn't even valid. John Hancock isn't even a person. It's a saying to say sign here. Kiss my black ass. That's one. We're going to get to it. You got to break this shit down in law. You got to break this shit down. Yeah, because somebody don't fail and bump their motherfucking head around this motherfucker. Press, boys. Hit that like button. Yeah. You're not independent from shit. You're under the jurisdiction of the king. And that's fact. That's the American lie. They're gonna want to hurt themselves when they find out the truth. They crucified Christ. Yep. A black person. Not just any black person. Them niggas y'all been bumping, y'all are kind of like, them right there. Not just any black. Not an Aboriginal. No, not just black and all this other stuff. Not just them right there. Who got God's name and word written in their hearts. This is bigger than y'all. On the physical plane, they about to run into the mountain and they think a big UFO coming. Yeah, it is. A big UFO is coming. A big one. In your motherfucking galaxy. A big one. You right. A motherfucking big UFO with aliens and shit. It's coming. You right. Let me shut the fuck up. You right. Okay? Boo, motherfucker. Goddamn right. A big vessel. A big grand vessel. This motherfucking vessel so motherfucking awesome. Press one. All they do is scream truth all day from the speaker. All motherfucking day. And they hate the truth. It's like the sunlight. They like vampires. You got to see it like the movie Blade. I should make my own goddamn movie. Press 1. Hit the like button, even though it don't matter. That's why. So I went back, fam. I got to shave your back into Kev Slick from the block. Timeline for fellow to say in the Black American experience, 1776. Press 1. Declaration of Independence excludes who? You. No legal standing or personhood. I just told you that. Their independence ain't even, it's not even legal. They created a fake independence, a fake separation. It was an Aryan nation for the whole world to come up under. And wow, what happened to you? Good question. You mentally died. Your forefathers went mad, got locked in asylums where electromagnetic test was done to wipe their memory, press 1, and so that their history will be given to them. That's why I said, y'all the great grandchildren of blind people. That's why you think allegorically the way that you do, like Stevie Wonder. But Kev ain't gonna let you be blind because I know you're not blind, and I speak the truth. So ain't no shadow, ain't no making fingerprints in the shadow in the fucking cave, nigga. I'm telling to you straight. No chaser. Hit that like button. 1857. Dred Scott versus Sanford. No rights which the white man was bound to respect. Blacks officially are non-citizens. Press 1. 1865, the 13th Amendment abolishes slavery except as punishment. Legal pipeline to prison begins. We all know the vagrancy laws. Look, Kev don't line their ass up. They thought I was dumb. 1871, because I ain't graduated nothing, but they dumb ass. I was paying attention. I just had to remember it. Civil Rights Act make all persons citizens, but black remain second-class legal identity, but it means dead in law. 1871. 1871. Family. 1933. We just moving up. This is small for my YouTube. Make sure you support. Yeah. 1933. U.S. bankruptcy lead to birth certificate system. Corporate personhood replaces natural identity. Yeah. Huh? Then you was born snapped. Black identity on bond paper. I'm trying to tell you. 1980s. 1964. Civil Rights Act grants protections, but only white within the corporation U.S. citizen structure. So you're granted protections under the law because the mob was after you. Mob rule ran you right into a death pit. This is worse than slavery. Why? Because you died in law. Running from horrific things. Okay? The 1980s, mass incarceration. That's when I'm born. Press 1, identity weaponized via legal codes and profiling. Minority Report. That's what make me special. 1980, nigga. I'm with you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Look, the legal codes, and what did Joe Biden say? Even if they rehabilitate themselves. So you know it's talking psychological. We don't know how they did it, so they must remain. No, we must not. I'm gonna show you. In the 2000 all the way up into now, it's still the same from the early 1800s, mid 1800s. Black still mean stateless, civilly dead with no access of international law. Are we understanding? Press 1. We didn't walk into it knowingly. Now I showed my class through historical proof. We went through a lot of horrific things in the late 1800s and 1900s. Lots of our land was damned out. The American Red Cross, we gonna get to that, but I got all the videos. So just this alone is enough that you will be able to wake up Then be like, oh, okay, we got an actual timeline. I told y'all I needed help. You feel me? But now, we on board with this shit. Look, courtroom as a funeral. You see this? Legal death by identity, ruled by 12 jurors, 12 zodiac signs, celestial trial, not civil, justice. Jurors represent cosmic judgment. The judge, like I told you, represent what? Saturn, symbol of time, law, karma, death, presides over like the damn Grim Reaper. Being black in law, black equals civilly dead, Black's law. Dictionary, right? No statehood, no standing, presumed guilty before trial. You see? You're guilty before trial. Okay? Life sentence equal legal burial. You see? Life in prison equals a legal tomb. That's when they say Jesus rose. I'm going to tell you all about this stuff. Status sealed, ritual complete. System finalizes the death. Press 1. So when you're watching that, you're not just looking at court. You looking at the operation of how the world works. You're going to get a fucking reality check real smooth. Real smooth. Okay. And now once that happened, now again, fellow de se equals legal suicide. Felon of himself. See, a felony ain't just, that's repossession. Let me stop. Unwittingly consent to civil death. And how does that affect? These are notes. Each one of us, each student can say, I want to take the ruled by 12. I want to take the judge equals Saturn. I want to think about this at your own rate. You can pick this apart and develop your mind at your speed. I don't know your personal speed. Press 1. All I know is this class is for the highly intelligent people who are dead in law, who are swimming towards the surface. Press 1. Shout out to Ali Ware, Bocat for today's contribution into this program. Hit that like button and subscribe. And shout out to Shiva. Shiva 2 times. Shout out to you, Jason Harris, Bocat, and Jim. Shout out to you guys for contributing. And I didn't read that off on the last program. See, I'll be thinking, but getting our people right mentally is my passion. Because this is some deep stuff and it's all biblical. That's what I want y'all to know. This is all biblical. The Bible is protecting you from this right here. I told them, don't do bad things, right? All right then. How one becomes a legal fiction, right? Natural birth, living soul enters the world, born into a family/nation. Hit that like hospital registration. Parents unknowingly inform the state via certificate of live birth. Birth certificate is created. Press 1, name in all caps. A corporate entity is formed. That is your straw man in all caps. Social security number is issued within a short amount of time. That's the tie to the straw man into financial and legal system. Press 1. You are now registered as what? A U.S. legal system. A U.S. legal citizen. This is what our people fought for in civil rights. But it ended up being a burning house. It ended up being hell. It was the greatest trick of all time, and I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. Yeah, something can happen to me, but when God with you, who can be against you? Look, I'm proving it. Yeah. Is it worth it? You damn right it's worth it. Hell yeah, it's worth it. You damn right it's worth it. Humbo Cat, Ali, moderator is that, and you damn right it's worth it. Because they stamped you black and made your death permanent, as if you just don't exist. Well, somebody got the story twisted. Like Tupac said, like, I no longer existed or some shit. Press 1. No, bro. You presume dead in law. This is statutory. So when I told you they said we have no jurisdiction, it was bigger than what you thought. This is big, bro. Not you, every student. I'm being, general. Presumed dead in law, no standing as a living man, but must what? Rebut presumption to reclaim status. So we're all fucked up. All of them. But you're not in prison. That's a difference. You can speak. In fact, you have an obligation to speak. Press 1. So I said, what's it even deeper than that? This isn't hard to collect notes. You don't want to collect no damn notes. Press 1. So I went even further. A black legal as a legal fiction. We don't even exist in the corporate strawman world, nigga. Designated in law as civilly dead. No standing in international law. Tied to the 13th and 14th Amendment, but 14th Amendment citizenship. They didn't want to go to the prison. Where do you go? All right, I'm with y'all. Okay, viewed as property of the state, hence state property. I know y'all caught the album. No national origin or tribal recognition. You're a nobody and nothing. Outlaw, like Tupac said. Press 1. No legal term, not ethnic or geographic. You don't have, your name ain't never gonna be nothing. You always gonna be of a nation of a nations that don't even goddamn exist. You hear me now? All right then. You gonna, but what is it? I'm not getting in my feelings. That ain't gonna do nothing but make me mad. Press 1. And I don't want to be mad. Then they gonna say that I psychological tests and all this dumb shit. I'm on a sound mind. Because just like Ali sent me 2 Timothy 1-7 today, God didn't make us. Press 1. He didn't give us a spirit of fear. Press 1. Talk that shit, Ali. Talk that shit. Subject to statutes, code, and the color of law, as opposed to white. Considered living with full right, protected under international law, tied to national or sovereign identity, presumed withstanding in court, inherits land, legacy, and title by default, not a corporate fiction. It's linked to lineage. That's why they're linked to you, and you're linked to the corporate. No, what I mean by you, those your great-great-grandparents underground, not theirs. They come from Russia and Germany. Their names will never be that in the ground, ever. That's your names. You see how this works? They're tied to the real thing, and you're tied to a legal fiction, and they got you living in America with them. Like everything is the same. Hit the like button and subscribe. And y'all playing. Oh, they just Karens. No. This is bigger than people think. So if you're not thinking on this level or want to, you don't belong at KevRow University. You don't belong here. Yeah, we have fun. But this shit right here, it got to be dealt with on another level because it is against my constitutional right to even be black in law and even have that in my presence on a piece of paper. Press 1, black in law. And, bro, y'all twisted, not us. So coming out of being dead in law and even understanding with all that, it's going to take some time. Hell, you may not even get it, but at least your spirit understand. You may not even get it. You may not even know how to explain it, but hell, your spirit gets it. You wouldn't be here paying attention for so long if it wasn't the case. So I found this. This is my discovery. Press 1. I found the links. This is my discovery. Dr. Kev of Zodiac Atrix Department. KevRow. Yo, did the damn thing, man. This is insane when you really think about it. Right? So I'm just putting up the graph on the difference between the two. White people don't even know. Black people are like lost. Press 1. But a lot of white people don't know this shit. It's a credit for them. It's like getting free Chuck E. Cheese coins when you walk in. I don't know why they not getting them, but we are. Press one. I don't know. It's the same thing. I'm not blaming people. I'm blaming the system. The only part I blame people in is being non-compos mentis, because they have a duty to uphold the law, not the people breaking it. You, the regular good person that say they believe in God and all this other stuff. No, you gotta fix this. This is crazy, and you know it's real. So I don't want to overcram people with knowledge every day and all the time. No, now it's structured. You see, now it's structured. Now it's structured. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to the people who really support this broadcast, man. This is dope. It's a dope class. Black and white are not about skin. There are a legal designation that determine whether you are ruled by codes or right. Do you understand that? Man, what a powerful show. Man. And they're not gonna teach you this. Kev is though. Why? Because I might be the only one that know it. I ain't gonna lie. I may be the only one that may know it, and nobody knew. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. I got this. Press one. But you got to do this, though. This is what you got to do. This is what's going to happen over here at KevRow. Repentance is a change of mind or a conversion from sin to God. Press one. Repentance is the relinquishment of any practice from conviction. See that? From conviction that has offended God. Press one. From conviction, criminal. Wake up. Coffee and Kush TV. Again, thank those, people who contributed to this program. And hopefully you're here when I come back and hold these lectures. I would sit up here all day and talk about this. But this is new for a lot of people. You feel me? This is new. And I don't want to put too much on y'all brain. The only way to reverse the curse from the judgment of God is to go back. Come back to God. Yeah, all that other stuff, I'm cool. That's going to save y'all ass from being whooped. That's it. I ain't going to lie to you. That's the only way you would get saved from an ass whooping if you had that house cleaned up before daddy and mama got there. That's the only way that you going to go back and I had an epiphany. Then we all can say, we are the world that a day. I had an epiphany, and this was about an hour ago. I was about to come on and really talk about something similar, but I must talk about this because this might be the biggest find here in our studies. And I couldn't believe it when I seen it. Wait a minute. I told you guys to get books when you come to KevRow. I don't know how many of y'all got books. Hopefully you get mine. And hopefully you get mine. Okay. So, non-compos mentis. Let me put my book up. I'm so hilarious. This is dope to me. Kev got a book. Let me put my shit up. Non-compos mentis. And my book is my YouTube channel. I'm just playing, yo. I'm just playing. You know the audio is here. You know exactly what I mean. That's how easy it is for me to just do things. Okay? So, non-compos mentis, we're going to put this like in a corner somewhere. Like here. Boom. Okay. Is a Latin legal phrase. Okay? Because Latin is legalese. Legalese is in Latin. So everything on earth must be translated to Latin because that's their legalese and it must cipher through that shit. That translate statue of unsound mind, pronounced non, not, preface, compos mentis, meaning having control of one's mind. This phrase was used in English law as early as the 17th century to describe people affected by madness or lunacy. The loss of memory or the ability to reason. Don't we suffer from that? Don't we suffer from that, class? Shutter Island. Don't we shut? You know, I don't shift it over to Dr. Gillespie, y'all. I don't. I'm taking this more serious than I ever did. I'm taking him. I apologize if y'all be upset that I'm waking you up. My jokes, my comedy. I'm using all the talents God gave me to appeal to my people full of spirit. You feel me? And I'm still here, so we gonna ride this thing together, right? I don't shift it over to Dr. Gillespie. Look, you don't want Professor Gills. He's mean. That guy, nigga, he like Samuel L. Jackson. Press one. Motherfucker get offended. You try to teach him something, but look, madness, loss of memory, our ability to reason, and we have lost that ability to reason. You follow me? This is what I'm saying. We are in this position. The usage, right? The usage is the status of non-compos mentis applied to those who were not mad from birth. Huh? But because so later in life thought no fault of their own, the property and interest of such person could be committed to another party to conserve that administer for them for the duration of their madness. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Uh-oh. See, when you miss school, y'all, you see? That's why I say support my broadcast. I am no longer going for it. Hit that Cash App, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell all your friends this is the best channel. Tell all your friends this is it channel. This right here, this right for the duration of their madness. What? Remember, I don't know, even if they do rehabilitate, I don't know how they can. No, we don't know how they did it, so it don't count. It is to keep you insane. Their criminal culpability was also limited, except in cases of high treason. This contrasted with natural fools who were mad from birth and whose property interests passed to the crown, and habitual drunkards who could claim no defense of madness. Uh-oh. Huh? What? The status of non-compos applied to those who were not mad from birth, but became later in life. Do you know what that means, G? That means I'm no longer going for, I wasn't there, I didn't hear that. Okay, the property and interest. Have I not proved this, moderators? What? Such a person could be committed to another party to conserve and administer them for the duration of their madness. Their criminal culpability, the culpability, Universe 25, is a measure of degree to which an agent such as you can be held morally or legally responsible for action or inaction. Damn, it has also noted that the word culpability originated, so do your homework, was also limited except in high cases of treason. Press on. Now look, why am I here? Why did I say that? This is crazy because you agreed to be black, remember? And remember the asylums. Remember all this is the same shit. Okay. So you're considered mad. And a drunkard leaves you no defense. 14th Amendment. Now, we're looking for here. This is no plausible deniability, sir. So listen. The prosecution of suicide. I am now full-blown teacher. I'm teaching y'all. Non compos mentis and fellow della se, the Latin word for self-murder, presented those two different verdicts in cases of a suicide. In the finding of a jury, the deceased, who was stigmatized, fellow della se, I speak French, fellow de se, will be excluded from burial in consecrated ground and would forfeit their estate to the crown, which these penalties will not apply to the deceased, affirmed non-compos mentis. So I went, fellow de se, what the fuck? I went back to that. This fellow de se was a concept applied against personal estates, assets of adults who ended their own lives. Oh! Bruh. English common law, amongst others, by the concept considered by suicide a crime, a person found guilty of it, though dead, would ordinarily see penalties, including forfeiture of property to the monarch, or the federal government, in exchange burial, beginning in the 17th century. Precedent in the coroner's custom gradually deemed suicide temporary insanity. Court pronounced conviction and penalty of their heirs were gradually phased out. And that's where the Catholic Church has you. Right there. I found it. Oh, I found it, you piece of shit. Press one. I found it. What? Who's acting monarch? Federal government. And we already know when we became criminals, 13th to 14th, we already know Great Migration. They took everything from us. Why? It was legal. How? You agreed to it when you became black. When you wanted to be in this society, didn't you? Get everything. Bank accounts. All y'all crazy. All y'all are mad by law. Bank accounts, gold, forfeitures, seizures, lives. Anybody fall back, kill them. Press one. Interesting, right? And we can see that in our history. See, I'm not in allegory. We're in real life. Suicide was a severe crime in Tudor and early Stuarts. This is a crime of your own stuff. You're a criminal in your own world. Because you elegant, so you can't be black. That's what Kev got y'all. Kev got you. You too caught up in cosmetology. Excuse me, not about that too, but cosmology, that you are incompetent. The murder, a sin, not only in the eyes of the church, but also defined by criminal law. Like what? The sin of death. You didn't take life, you took death. Remember, I was already explaining to you the other trees. You took science. Moderators. Research time. Press 1. The alchemic practice. Bam. Got 'em. Welcome to class. This ain't $1 a day no more. What up, Bocat? No, that's cold. $1 a day is old Kev, not worth shit. Press 1. No, that's cold. You coming to class now. Yeah. The holy grail of information. Greatest transgression is to So, did our people commit suicide? That's the thing. Is our people insane and dealing with insanity, madness, lunacy, crazies? Our behaviors caused by the brain abnormal? Press 1. Mental and behavioral patterns. Insanity can manifest as violations of societal norms. See? Everybody is insane. You follow me? Where and it'll work. That's what Disney for. I'm sorry. That's what Epcot is for. Including a person becoming a danger to themselves or to other people. Conceptually, mental insanity also is associated with the biological phenomenon of contagion. Pantheon, oh my goodness. The mental illness is infectious. Listen, dis-ease is the dis-ease of the mind. Dis-ease, not comfortable, always moving. Polluted mind, polluted body, dis-ease. Right mind, clean body. You got me? Mental insanity is associated, blah, 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 blah. We just did that. Okay. And the mental illness is infectious, as in the case of copycat offings of themselves. And contemporary uses the term insanity is an informal, unscientific term denoting mental instability. Thus, the term insanity defense is the legal definition of mental instability. That's what makes you not guilty, in my perception. You got me, Pop Deuce? In medicine, the general terms psychosis, the condition in which one is unable to distinguish in one's experience of life between what is and what is not real. Is you? Oh, y'all like Lil Neos right now. It's used to include the presence of delusions, which is a fixed belief that is not amendable to change in light of conflicting evidence. Nigga, that's what they was explaining with the 94 crime bill, Pop Dudes, bro. And are hallucinations of a patient. Mushrooms. Look, bro. The psychiatric illness is psychopathology, not mental insanity. Oh, my goodness. Okay. What I want people to pay attention to is not only is this real, what I want people to pay attention to is the forfeiture of property. Huh? The forfeiture of property. Hit that like button and subscribe. You see where it say felonies? That's what you got. You a felon. Wow. You're a fucking felon. My whole world is fucked up. The whole thing. So that's why everything is like a funeral. You're living in English law suicides were felons. The crime was punishable by forfeiture, great loss of property to the monarch. So the federal government has placed itself like it's the monarch, above the children, above Adam, above the stars. It's appeasing the local undertakers. That's why jail is run like that. Asylums, mad, crazy houses, county jails. That's what they are. The burial law, that's why it's like a funeral. Because you get life in jail, you are black in law. If you come into this world in black in law, you got life. Like the movie Martin said. You got life. Life is dead in law. You have no rights. When you go to jail, they tell you. You gonna say, I forfeit my rights over to y'all, man. You know this, man. This is real. So, this is legal suicide. We committed legal suicide, and they know it. That's why you gotta support the broadcast. That's why. We in the game. Ali, we in the game, bro. Ali, we in the game, bro. We committed legal suicide. Anybody out there? Okay. Legal suicide. The term lunatic derives from the word lunaticus, which originally referred mainly as epilepsy. And madness, as disease thought to be caused by the moon. And the King James Version of the Bible records lunatic in the Gospel of Matthew. But also, I'm here to say it's also in the King James demonology book, where he's warning you about how it works. Here, you can see it here. James King. You see it? Born December 6, 1764, 6 o'clock at night. Boom. And then it's get mapped out just like this. So it's letting you know what to be careful of. Not just, this is the demon's deception. So you got to be on top of that. Be careful what y'all out here practicing, because that's how I'm actually proving that this is the devil's work. The nativity of a dumb lunatic idiot. That's what it's titled. So it's titled that. But it's in demonology, and that's what a lot of people don't want to admit. All the people who what? Worship the horoscope shit. That's why they don't like the Bible. And they say, they the first ones to tell you, well, that same King James wrote demonology. How you know? And I don't know that. Because that's what they believe in. Kabbalah. That's why. KevRow. Man. This is dope to me. This is like really dope. Really dope. Why? Because it's identifying what it is. And in my book, the best thing you can do is have people realize what they're in rather than questioning it. Now their questions may concern of solution rather than staying in it confused. So then you go into lunatic by legislation. It's all in the law. But not only that, dealing with the lunar is all. So this is all that you think you got a religion and you coordinating ship. you just believe in what the Navy believe. And which is, I'm just saying, but it's not a religion. You made it that and believed in the cosmos, following the, you know what I'm saying? The cosmos and Leo, and make a left there and you be able to get to here. No, stop. It has to do with psychiatry. And as long as you stay in this mental condition, they have all jurisdiction over you. Because you're crazy. Because you're mad. Because look how you act. There's a long track record. Hold on. The power of sin is the law. See? Wow. Wow. Do you see that? Thank you for that. The power of sin is the law. And the sting of sin is what? Death. God is protecting you from the tree of sin. Wait. He made him to be sin who knew no sin. So you got to understand how this works and understand why Christ, Jesus, had to go back and correct. What did he do? It's an ordained death. Prize one. So that's just how that rolled. Don't let people play these book versus book, and you just don't understand. King James wrote that. He wrote that, explaining they shit in what they believe. And all of their trees of knowledge of this one and paradigms of this one ain't nothing but the same tree of life and death. That's the come on. Okay, so you gotta know that. That's easy now. That's not easy, but if you need help understanding that further, somebody in the chat room should give you some notes or something. I can help you, but you ain't gonna call me. So once you fall under that, and until you rise out of a dead state by the power of God, when you rise, then you're coming into a competent mindset, a sound mind. You see, in the spirit of jurisdiction, that because the jurisdiction is for the lawless. It's for them, not you. It's for the lawless. But you're convicted in your own crime. You see, in your own law. Pardon me. You're convicted in your own law. So, and even in the contract, this is legal. Because they are legally required to take care of you in dire need of situations, even against yourself. See? Talk about a machine on the matrix. Damn. Even against yourself. Yeah, spending, wasteful spending and all that. As long as they can keep you there, they got you. Remember, we went over this. It's levels to that shit. Levels to control. So, in order to get out of the mental slavery, the mental control of that, you must hold yourself accountable and change from your wicked way. What's my wicked way, Kev? Well, you deranged and you a lunatic, so you must be healed. See, we agreed as people to be black. That's why y'all call each other black. They need you to stay black. Why? That's the covenant. See, they must keep y'all black. So they're going to use black people to do what? Keep you black. Sell you black. Keep you under the curse of Death. Black. And you're going to be spiritually dead because you're going to have the religion of a dead person on mushrooms and all this other stuff that's around the dead. And you ain't going to know it because you breathing. You eating donuts and shit. You like, oh, no, man, I'm enlightened. Okay. You know? Okay, you're enlightened. You know, just write a book and watch how your book line up with all of theirs. It's just like, bruh, it's over. So we are actually in the world of lunacy. This has also transpired over to our common law and was set in stone and amended, and you're caught up in all of these things and don't know. Well, it's because of this. You know? And you can make believe Illuminati, that's cool. But not understanding the terms is to take responsibility from yourself. And I'm not on no Scooby-Doo shit, but, you know, I'm not chasing ghosts. We healing the mind. You a lunatic. And you know that's why they were selling you Looney Tunes. And they need to take care of you. An act to strike the word lunatic from federal law and purpose. Look, all type of shit. Kev Guild is on. Because now it's about healing the people. It's about setting it correct. Proving that we're not dead in law. We're not mentally ill. We're not dangerous and foolish. We're not crazy. We're not none of that stuff. These labels you placing on us in legalese, which is against life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Something wrong with y'all. But we got to explain that in legal format. And just like I just explained it, that's already against. We won already. I say we because I'm with y'all. So we the black team. We won already. We just have to see it this way. There's no other nation in America that's thinking about this. Only us. So we have to think about this. This only means something to us. So we have to come up out of under control of demons and all that stuff that comes with it, and understanding it not from a fear standpoint, because they don't got no dominion over you and me. We got dominion over the conversation on how to deal with that. So boom, stop being scary. Scared of ghosts. You know, look, Looney Tunes. A loony, formerly the Canadian $1 coin. A lunatic. Disambiguation. See? And they got you trapped here. The effects of full moon on human behavior. Ooh. Okay. The effects of yet another failure to. Okay. That's all they be saying. A full moon, all the crazy shit happened. I bet, but it's in American law. These things are happening, and it goes all the way back, I bet you, from medical astrology to medical astronomy, the soul, lunar, and planetary theories of disease in British medicine. Wow, look. Astrology, the wisdom of Solomon in miniature, being a new doctrine of nativities, reduced to accuracy and certainty, also a curious collection of nativities, never before published. London, ISBN. Okay. See? And we got a whole nation full of women who believe in moon and men who believe in, look what world we believe in. And diagnosed and seeing, dripping in it, swimming in it. All day, every day, the black man and woman is in seeing at the Walmart, press one, on the block, walking up the street. All you got to do is Google, press one. Look, Let's take a field trip. Press, y'all want to take a field trip? All y'all got to do is look at the community. Press 1. Ain't nothing going on in the black community at all but gangbangers all over in compost mentis mode. Gangbangers is the worst thing that ever happened to the black man. Press 1. Gangbangers. Let me say this again. Gangbanging is the dumbest shit ever known to the black man. It is the number one genocidal thing you can get yourself involved with. It's on autopilot, and it just lures them in, and they just boom. Next thing you know, prison. All you got to do is go. Let's go to the Menlo Rolling 70. Press 1.
And
we run this. I'm going to show you incompetent. We run this, right. I'm going to show you. This is what I got to do because I'm from South LA. So this ain't nothing to me. I know this shit. Like the back of my hand. Press 1. I know this shit like the back of my hand. And so let me break this shit down. Fam. Let's go to the Rolling 70s. The Menlo Crips show us the hood. It says there's no peace treaty. 6'5", 6'7", neighborhood Crip.
HK City on 7. Hear me? Why, yeah.
What's one thing y'all gonna be getting to notice? They always going to the local store.
I want to explain to niggas what Rolling 70s is.
And he always the older nigga. Press 1, here he go. Who gonna teach the younger ones how to commit genocide and go to prison for the rest of their life.
Niggas here Rolling 70s like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? No, this Menlo. This 67th Street. 70 is just another block. That's all that is. We ain't started no new gangs. It's still square business. That ain't nothing but 70th in Vermont. Don't get it twisted.
Square crib.
But it's rolling. For the niggas that's confused about this square gang business, the 6'5", 6'7", nothing else. And we run this. The rims is duped. The snoovers is died out. Ain't no more 7-4s, and the traps is wall
Ain't
bank.
no hoochies on 70.
You know, Menlo.
We out every day. Every day we out here. Same time,
every day.
same block.
We out here every day. Same block. Same. They run stuff, but don't own stuff. Exactly. We out here every day.
Stop saying what's Rolling 70s.
Pay attention now, look. Pay attention to why we still on Vermont. Why are we right here?
Yeah.
Section.
Been tough on the game.
We been the toughest niggas. Beating niggas in football, basketball, slap boxing. We been the toughest niggas
before my big in my way.
We like the Marines, cuz we the few and the proud.
These my people. My nigga said we the few. Oh, my people. Sometimes you just gotta hit the weed and be like, that was good. I like we the few, the proud, the Marines. Lord have mercy. Unconstructive state of mind. No, let's diagnose it. Let's diagnose. We finna diagnose this in class. It's time to take KevRow University to the next level. Make sure you show your support in the Cash App, my cash tag. It's only $1. Just throw $1 in there. I don't know how many people in the chat. If y'all all do it, so much ain't got to be on all of us, the rest of us making this show pop. So it is what it is. Thank you. The bills must be paid, as my good friend Star says. Pookie crazy for that, huh? Nigga, we out here every day. I need y'all to diagnose them.
Don't lose no wars.
Oh, Miller ain't never lost no war.
Don't lose no wars.
Don't lose no wars.
No traps, no rims.
And they ain't got nobody.
No, none of that.
They can go be sign language people for China for 100,000 a year. They can go do sign language for real. For real. They can go get paid to do that shit. Hey, John Wall. What? What the fuck is we doing? What the fuck? Y'all don't want to go to the military for real? For what? A language specialist. Why you say that, sir? Because nigga, I'm from 77th Street, Menlo, Gangster Crip, and all we do is this for nothing, for free. So I thought, why not take this to the next level and turn Menlo, Gangster Crip and merge it with the United States Marine Corps, where I could discipline myself and have a job when I get out and still be in the same type of shit that I programmed myself to be in. Come on, this is a win-win situation. Just go. Just go. Get out of here. The military. Donald Trump. Help. You know what I can do. Help. Get them. Press button. Round them up like ICE did them. Get the federal government to take these niggas that have a nationwide penitentiary. No, have a nationwide RICO. All gangbangers are now getting rounded up. If you got numbers, you in the case, they got your social address, they pick you up, you're going to the military. But I'm not old, I'm old enough, I'm past the age. You don't know the age of this RICO. This RICO is for all of you. Then the Mexicans can laugh at you. We gotta go, but you gotta go too, to the military. You gotta go too, all of them. It'll teach them how to do construction, read blueprints, communications, be more disciplined, walk around proud. And little white kids can be like, sir, thanks for your honor. Thanks for your service, sir. But no, no. You niggas want to walk up the street doing the same things I saw when I was small, looking at the same. I told y'all, White 100 lied. He could have got y'all jobs at the trucking facility, but no. He said, fuck that. I'm telling. Everything. All of them got mental diseases. All of them got mental cases. You know it because they go to the asylum every now and then to check in. Press 1. Don't you get it? This is the mental illness. And it's being blasted all over the YouTube. And people making money just going to see the incompetence of young men walking to the store doing sign language to one another. Look, sign language.
This the hood. All this the hood right here.
All this the hood. Let me see. Oh my God, I used to catch the bus right there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that's my old neighborhood. The Hoovers is right around the way, right around the corner. Oh, it's a Tams or something right on the corner. Let's see if they go.
We're going to the beach right now. Legendary apartments on the dead homies. Here, cracking. 30, 40 years out here thugging on the dead homies.
I'm glad they didn't see me at the bus stop. 30, 40 years out here thugging. They going, nigga, light-skinned nigga, brown-skinned nigga. Hey, who is you? Where you from? My name Kev Gills from the internet. So what? That's one terrorist. Terrorist.
This shaped me for who I am today.
It shaped me for who I am. Sir! You better not have to rewind. You better not have said that dumb shit. This shit shaped me for the man I am today.
We're going to the beach right now. Legendary apartments on the dead homies.
been cracking. 30, 40 years out here thugging on the dead homie. This shaped me to who I am today.
What street is this right here?
This is Vermont 66.
This 66 in Vermont.
Street I'm from right here. This is my blood.
Tacos. No, not the tacos. That was 9 months ago. That ain't there no more.
It's like different parts, like all around the block type.
Yeah, different blocks.
Why y'all ain't got no soul food on the corner? Y'all walk right past the illegal immigrant.
All the way around. Different homies raised on different blocks. Different little like that. This right here, this 66th Street. I grew up on this street right here. This is my block.
And you still ain't got nothing going on? Hold on. Hold on. What mental case is this? Ain't nothing down here but a goddamn one palm tree. You ain't did nothing for that community the whole time? Hey man, if y'all, man, if this ain't LA, I don't know what is. Look, Hoover's, look, 69th Street. They might rip this out the wall. I bet you 2 stars that they gonna rip this off.
I got so many stories about this street right here, man.
All the Latinos got storefronts. He walking around them. I've been here this whole time. Press one. Oh my. The lunatics willingly choose death. Press 1. Don't y'all get it? Let's go with the phrases. Don't just laugh at my jokes. Put it in the chat room.
Legendary, for sure.
So when did the hood like originally start?
I said we started like the 70s, early 70s. We started off as middle gangsters. You know, nigga stepped on a nigga's shoe one day in a party and started from there.
In all 9 areas of activity. How did it start? It all started over in 1977 when DeAndre Watson was going to the high school and we went to the party, right? Well, what happened? This other guy, they cousins, they say blood, but they're cousins, but they're blood because they're cousins. But he stepped on my partner's shoe. So, you know how that went. Press 1.
And everybody.
Just like that?
Just like that's how the beef started, I guess. But we used to be gangsters. Okay. We ain't gangsters no more. It never was like gangsters moving or nothing like that. It just sounded good. This right here, the pink apartments. This right here made me low riding, home girls in here, fighting, niggas getting put on. This was headquarters right here. It's all like Spanish people in here now.
Huh?
Right here. It's all like Spanish people in here now. Ain't all like Spanish people in here now. Ain't no more homies in here or nothing. This was headquarters right here. It's all like Spanish people in here now. Ain't no more homies in here or nothing. This was headquarters. This right here. Hey, on the day, I'm like the only young nigga.
Hold on. This is unbelievable, y'all. This is...
My homie, section. Been tough on the hood. They daddies from the hood. Right here. It's all like Spanish people in here now. Ain't no more homies in here or nothing. This was headquarters. This right here. Hey, on the day, I'm like the only young nigga to be right here though.
Real mellow baby.
Oh yeah, popping through my little crib. Yeah, on hood. They like the babies of the hood. A couple of them. There's some young niggas here, but they mamas from the hood. They daddies from the hood.
Okay,
both
so like
parents
it's like family, like.
So yeah,
okay.
they kind of like born in this shit. When I seen him, I did 14 years in the pen. I come home, he standing on the block with blower. They told me whose son he was. Hurry up, come here. He from the set. Ain't nothing to talk about. We can't let him get nowhere else. This is a family hood. We don't be doing all the recruiting from nowhere else.
Like randoms. Okay.
Everybody is everybody's kids, cousins. They bring their friends. That's how it is.
Oh, shh.
We ain't no big hood, we a small hood, but like I say, we like the Marines, the few and the proud on me, and we really tough. The Marines, the few and the proud on me, and we really tough.
And we really tough.
Yeah, I'm the baby of the hood, you know. Baby Papa's came. Yeah, I'm from Mellow Crib. I'm Baby 700.
We in the pig.
Papa HK.
We in the pigs where it goes.
Oh my goodness, he looked like he belonged in an asylum already. Oh my goodness. Don't do bad things, y'all. Lil Wayne in the back waiting for his time to shine. Let's see what he do.
Stay on that, man. DP sessions, all type of straight to the back.
I ain't got to talk too much. Gaudio, well known in my section. 6'5", 700. No inches allowed.
Dead homies, Casey, G-Star, King,
Awful lot of ops in the pack.
Evil, Nightmare, Slim, Ops, Kid, no
Hey, why, yeah.
Storm,
7.
All right, can we go to y'all place of business? Right?
I remember I was these niggas' age, cuz getting kicked in my around here. Now I run this nigga, grow up getting trained correctly, then you become a solid nigga. You get these soldiers up under you. Feel me? I want to give a shout out to the homie Tiny Black, Free Rambo, Big Insane.
I'm GK Gotti, the General 6'7".
Hold on, I want to hear those names.
For like 3 years I came that's solidified already.
Tiny Rambo.
Big Craze, all the homies that's in jail, Little Country, Tiny Double Free. You get these soldiers up under you. Feel me? I want to give a shout out to the homie Tiny Black, Free Rambo, Big Insane, Big Craze, all the homies that's in jail, Little Country, Tiny Double Free Cub, Free Cub Fast, Baby Bone, Baby Bone, Maniac on the dead homies, Free Rambo, Free Mellow, Little Dirty. On the dead homies, Free Cub, 7.0, free all my young niggas, cuz. Yeah, niggas.
Free the real EBKers, dead homies. Baby Chirp on the dead homies. 70s.
Keep it snitching. Free my hood.
Ain't no coming back from this.
Yeah, niggas out here. Dead homies that love us.
Ain't no coming back from this.
We rolling from Norty to Figs. Dead homies. That's why we rolling 70s. From Norty to Figs. Now you going to the old block. Now you going to the old block. Right here on Florence, on the dead homies. Florence right there. The ops right there on the dead homies.
Everybody want to know what Rolling 70 is. I'm going to tell you the truth, nigga. It's the takeover, nigga. Rolling 70 Crib, nigga. We taking over. We going past Florence, nigga. Period, nigga. I'm GK Gotti, the General, Loco Dude. He's the low voltage right here. That's what 70 is right here. We going past Florence with this. It's the takeover. 7 game.
All day. So you ask me, is all they do is walk around? Well, yeah, in every video.
I moved from right here when I was like 18.
Still in the trenches right here, right now. That's my love, man. You know what I'm saying? My love, man, about that blackness, man. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't promoting no gang activities right now, you feel me? What we promoting is family. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm gonna take that back. This is my son, cuz. You feel me? I love this little nigga. My nigga Cleveland Brown right here. Right here, young?
Bruh, all day, every day.
Outside, on the one, on the block.
That's where you live? Okay, so you're gonna stay right here. Eastside Avalon, A-Hats, gang tats, so Avalon, EIP, my nigga, tragic.
In the trenches with gang in there. Get your bag.
Oh, man.
Doesn't even matter what hood you go to. We're gonna go to the store.
We on the corner of 83rd and Hooper. I lost one of my best friends here, man. Shout out to the Duff family.
I'd rather go to a store that's 2 or 3 blocks further away because I know it's safer for me. And
We got a little boxing thing so if you want to pick the weights. My uncle is Jack Mosley. It was probably like 6 or 7 of us.
Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta find something else to do. Every day. All day. Let's walk to the store. Let's go to the backyard. Let's do this. Let's do that. And in real life, niggas don't got shit to do. Nothing at all. Niggas ain't thinking about nothing. They're not trying to be nothing. Ain't nothing but the hood. And shout out to Royal Purple. She said it's nothing but a systematic setup. They explained it in Boys in the Hood with Lauren Fishburne. Their job was to devalue black people's homes. destroy the neighborhood, bring it all the way down, all the way, and then do what? What you looking at here? You said necromancy and all that. No. You thinking too religiously. No. This is non-compos mentis. This is a psychological issue. Okay? They believe in that shit, but this is a psychological issue. So we can do what? So we can tap into their trust. We need to raise them to be ignorant, to have power over them. Not that it's necromantic. That's something else. We start right here at the basics. The systematic setup of the black man is to keep him and keep her mentally unstable. Is to keep them mentally unstable, drug-induced, and contained, not knowing nothing. Nothing of no legal importance, no legal standing. Black in law. So whether you black on the street or black in jail, you're dead. Both condition. And or convict in a mentally ill facility, man-child. A grown-ass little boy who operates off the moon and can't contain his or her emotion. Exactly. This is a purpose procedure. This is purpose to keep all of them with an unsound mind. That's the topic at hand. And to keep you a lunatic. That's what I'm proving here. In each blog, in each situation, it don't matter where you from, all of them are going to suffer the same condition. Grown-ass boys walking the street thinking that they still thirsty and can't live past the hot Cheeto section. Been coming to this store for 4 years. You won't think it was real. No, this is Universe 25. Universe 25. And then what do No Jumper do? No Jumper, you're going to make it big time. Press 1. Hit that like button, subscribe. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
What's up, gang?
What's up, champ? What's your name?
Fresh West.
Fresh West. What up, champ?
Yeah, the mindset that we fell in, or we been programmed to think in, is got us in a lunatic mind state, and is, I guess, utilizing the astros or whatever theologies to keep us distorted.
No. The astral theology is the spiritual system. The drug-induced community and the insert of the chemical-induced foods in the neighborhood. You see, he just went in there and pulled out a product.
Right.
The product is the Sunny D. What chemicals are in that?
You said the product was what?
A Sunny D or any beverage. What chemicals are in that? We're having that discussion to this day. It destroys the mind.
Oh, like sugar and different things like that.
There you go. All the things that distorts reality.
Right.
And then the human being is doing
maybe
what?
Microdosing.
Bingo. Microdosing like a rat in Universe 25. I gotta go get my Sunny D, or I gotta go whatever your thing is. Whatever you think, it's all product of Universe 25. The chemicals, the water, the this one and that one. We're slowly figuring that out, even in our state. But looking at the conditions of the people, you got to start from scratch. What are we looking at? What is the state of mind? What are we looking at? And what's the diagnosis? Go ahead.
Shit, we're looking at insanity.
Okay.
And the fact that we was given the, what'd you say, legal death or legal suicide? That was crazy. I mean, I never heard that or thought of it as happening.
Oh, about the definition of that right there, the legal definition, and what happens to the property and seizure of those found responsible for that felony. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's huge. So, vagrancy laws and all that, switching the class and different things automatically will set majority of the people back then as non-compost mentals.
Well, of course, it goes into effect 40s, maybe 50s. It take effect to the blacks immediately because what? Bro, this is huge.
Because we turned black. Or we pledged to America. Hello?
Yes, sir. What's up? Go ahead. You got the flow. How would you diagnose the situation?
I was thinking, just I wasn't for sure on that statement, but the fact that we pledged to different guys other than our original.
We're not talking about gods. We're talking about the psychological effects of this situation. We're not talking about that. What is the diagnosis of our brothers? That's what we're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
My bad. Like being the gangster thugs, running the streets, hustling, chasing after females instead of being in law, or trying to be productive towards our family.
I'm looking for the clinical term, sir. Thank you for the call, champ. I gotta go. You bullshitting. I gotta go. You bullshitting. Look back at you turning my show into a boring Fresh West show. This is the KevRow show. We talking over here. You better talk with some confidence or something. You see that Vermont, Hoover, and Fig? This man mental case is in a confined space. He's over here drinking. He's what, 45, 50, 60 years old. Still trailing. Why are you not speaking? You trying to get a right answer instead of diagnosing. I don't want the right answer. Damn the right answer. You the answer, nigga. What is it? Let me know. See that Vermont, Hoover, and Fig? That means confined. Okay? That's a confined space. Whatever it is in y'all communities, it's going to be that. And this one right here, this is what it is. Let's go.
So you could just walk in the store and grab a Sunny D and still be getting love. He not chasing you out. He not asking where your money at.
I got like 2 of my cars parked up here. You know what I'm saying? This is family. Like, this is our community. Like, we're not just like no bunch of hoodlums and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the neighborhood market. You know what I'm saying? So we we give him love. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that don't nothing happen to his store. You know what I'm saying? He been around here for shit forever. He probably even right.
Make some sure things.
You know what I'm saying? It's just good people. Just good people. My bad. I'm not used to interviewing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, let's say before this is
Make sure nothing happens to his store. Wow.
Yeah, probably so. You know what I'm saying? This is probably like ground zero. Ain't no hoes here right now. You know what I mean? Ain't no hoes here. It's still kind of early. You see the pimps out, though, scoping. You know what I'm saying? So now what we'll do right now is that we'll go to Baby Loon's shop. Oh, big. Look at the side. My shit all dusty and shit. Yeah. Yeah, so let's get ready to go. For somebody say we out here and get the shooting. I'm not gonna cup to you.
Wow.
This is the elementary school I went to. This is the elementary school. This 98th Street school right here. The elementary school. Most of the people around here, all we all went to this school right here. Saying y'all in the 90s, like this is one of the most dangerous places. That's why every time I keep telling y'all, let's go. We gotta keep it moving because, you know what I'm saying, they don't like us over here. You know what I'm saying, they keep trying to murder us. They just shot our park up with kids and everybody in it. Can you believe that?
No, I can't fucking believe it. No, I can't.
Yeah, it's like that over here. Gang shit. Okay.
All right, OG Gumby, where we at right here?
Okay, I decided, you know what I'm saying, to bring y'all to a special place. You know what I'm saying, this is actually, I'm gonna take you out to my childhood growing up house. You know what I'm saying, this is my street, this 98 between Hoover and Vermont. You know what I'm saying, a lot of historical shit up in here. You know what I'm saying, we have a lot of different homies who grew up around these neighborhoods and shit. This was just one of our, you know what I'm saying, our blocks and shit. You know what I'm saying, so y'all welcome to my
So every block, every one, go to the corner store, go to the store, go to the fucking little spot, go to Old Mama House, which the Mexicans now own. You go to my old friend's house, but they're all dead. This the Jack County building where take EBT.
What's special about Vermont? Because you hear about Vermont a lot whenever you hear about Hoover. You know what I'm saying?
Vermont is one of the busiest streets that run through our side. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hub to get from one section to the next. We go from the 50s all the way to the Gunners. You know what I mean? Over. It's kind of hot. Like, this is the highway. Like, enemies is coming through here, all type of shit. Homies, so just like the homies just pulled up right now. So you seen us all here. Right. That's why you see me keep looking over my shoulder. So would you say that they need to be taken care of? Yes, they are mentally deranged, and this is the approach to KevRow University, the mentally deranging of it. Gang shit.
And never grow up past the age of 12. When they was 12, they envisioned themselves still on the block and said, I'm gonna stay here with this. I'm gonna just stay right here. That's what happened. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University on the air. What up?
All right, good. My bad, G. I can kick it with you. I just be feeling like I'm on Jeopardy or some shit when I be.
I don't know why, but I don't. Yeah, but what's up? You on Jeopardy? For what? We talking about something dear. We watching something.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just I be trying to make sure I'm talking clear and saying the right things, man. I'm trying to be.
Okay, but okay. What's up? What's going on?
I called to answer the questions if I was answering them incorrectly the first time. I was just trying to get the first time.
I'm lost. I have no idea. I'm moved past. I'm not even.
I'm saying you was asking me to diagnose the people. I was trying to.
Yeah, but I said do that in the chat room. I'm not in the middle of my show and interrupt what I got going on to attend to you personally.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, man, y'all, you tripping. When it's time to call in, but this is in the middle of my program.
Pretty much, I'm sending.
Y'all can act like, oh, I feel bad or whatever. I don't know, and I don't give a damn. I'm here to teach about something very specific. This ain't the old KevRow. Y'all just interrupt whatever I got going on. No, we talking about lunacy, lunatic. We broke down the Gospel of Matthew, King James, Lunar Society. We broke up. We talked about the suicidal thing in great detail. I'm not about to sit here and listen to, am I right? I don't know. I'm not doing it. I tried to do that last time. It didn't work out too well for me. So I'm getting back to what I do to enjoy my show. You want special? Hey, break it down. Man.
Our community ain't like everybody think it is. You know
call in about it and be confident, because I can't understand those speech patterns.
A bunch of heathens and, you know what I'm saying, and murderers, and probably the majority of us are, but we still got some good. Like, this is the Tasha Harless right here. On the guy.
Now, who is this?
So she was, like I said before, she was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying, got gunned down by a store clerk on 92nd and Figueroa. So she watched over us all the assholes.
What about y'all who gunned down many black children and men and daughters not just a clerk. Who did it?
Hey, gangsters, we going inside the park now.
Hey, look, cuz, you know, everybody be locked up, cuz, everybody know about this Manchester Park, cuz, you know what I'm saying, cuz. Hey, tap the homies in about the infamous, you know what I'm saying, about the infamous function, cuz, about the big function nigga had back in the game, about where everything was overstood, you know what I'm saying?
This is the first place where we had, well, first off, this is like Hoover headquarters, you know what I'm saying, right now, I'm saying, because all the shootings and shit, our homies is pretty much like out the way. But this park is kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's like the mecca of all, you know what I'm saying, of our community. You know what I'm saying, every homie come through here and pass through here. So I said we was going to walk to the back.
All these brothers supposed to be working. All of them. All of them supposed to have lives, wives. They're at the age of emancipation. They supposed to be head of household. All that. All that. They supposed to be in lawful position to receive anything that's due to them of the past to prove themselves competent. Press one. But a lot of brothers are just that. Non-compos, mentors, deranged. And y'all women be sleeping with them, having kids by them, and wonder why y'all kids is crazy, and wonder why y'all turn crazy. That's y'all problem. Y'all inbreds. Y'all infecting each other with this ignorant mindset and thinking it's normal, and don't turn you, your kids, your family, all of them infected with insanity, lunacy, madness of the mind, to where you lose sight of time, your inheritance, who your forefathers really are, your great-grandmothers and your great-great-grandfathers and things of that nature, your estates, and you're locked in a place where you have to go to the warden and say, I'm not crazy. So how are you gonna do that? You're not gonna do that by Kev. Y'all did that for 5 years. You're gonna get there by being definitive about the notes that I told you to take earlier, and go down your notes when watching these videos with me. I'm not, and you can feel bad. You can do whatever you want. I'm not in the business of like wasting time any longer. You either want to learn or you don't. We not children. We not be all not 10 years old. I won't coddle you like the state, like your mama. I'm a man and you a man. You want to, and this one, and I didn't, and this one, and then call back and become an interruption in my show. You can get your ass on, because I don't even play with my program. That's what I don't do. And I'd rather hurt your little puny ass meta feelings than allow y'all to seep that venom, that cowardly venom. It was your fault, and play victim on my program. That's not what men do. That's not what no man is doing at the road. You gonna speak? You gonna speak, but you ain't doing that one. I don't care who that is. I'm not being confounded. You can hear the whole energy shift, the whole feeling of the show change when you niggas do that shit. So don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself by not waking up and drinking orange juice and providing your body with water and getting ready with Tupac and shit like that. You still, everybody don't operate like that. And I'm not going lower and lower and lower to meet you, and you way up under there like an earthworm. Keep going lower and lower, 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 lower. Look your head, nigga. Come back when you ready.
Where the pool at, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a kind of like an unwritten rule up here. Like, the kids is off limits, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we doing, we keep away from them. So that's why I was moving y'all to the back of the back.
You need to be driving the forklift and bringing it to them, nigga. That's what you need to be doing. Instead of bad things, keeping things away. You only allow a little time on this earth. Most of the time, that life right there, niggas can barely afford a funeral talking all this shit on the internet. Press one, each person. Each one, they be having chains on,
taking aside it become a thing.
Making it sound good, and in real life, it's showing the incompetence of our brothers and why they must be taken care of. This is a legal matter. I'm not here to, hey, if a person want to be dead and live throwing up fingers in 1 block and 2 blocks, never being able to experience, that's a choice they make for themselves. You can't be making this choice then one, oh man, the white man did. White man didn't do this to you. White man don't got you wearing 10 chain and some Michael Jordan selling dope in the same blocks that your OG sold the dope, and then they uncles, and then everybody dead. Everybody that was something. And then you found out everybody else was working for the police. So everybody, this is not even a safe job. This is not even a safe situation to have. You're going to get bit. Who wants to marry a woman like this?
Here was dangerous. We heard gunshots 24/7.
Who wants to?
He was not from the east side of Bumpton. If you ain't had no chili cheese fries from Louis. This right here is Nico.
You can make your own chili cheese fries from your kitchen when you married.
My daughter's father, my homie. We're going across the street to the village.
Bruh. It seemed like everybody got the same gang signs too when you think about it. They all do the same thing. Press 1. 1, 2, and 3. 1.
What's going on, guys?
2, 3. Any of that shit. Press 1.
She's gonna show us her hood.
Right here in the middle.
And look, there's another Serbian Mexican. Hey, look, he gonna show us our hood. He gonna show us how these black people live. Look, come on.
Projects. That's where I grew up at, 2208. I moved here.
How you grew there? You still, and you, girl, you need a girl. You rent there since.
Grew up at 2208. I moved here in 2208 when I was 10 years old. I stayed with my auntie Joyce and my cousin Mercedes, and I used to beg them to go outside and thug with the homies. They really did try to keep me close, but the homies used to be outside having water fights, playing, going to parties, and I wanted to thug with the homies. So I used to make my way outside to thug with the homies.
It's a little sister.
Remember my mama used to be telling me not to hang with y'all? We used to be lions.
Oh,
And go to her house, chill with her. We both went to Whaley together. Thugged in here a little bit.
Feel me? Long live Taco. Fuck 12.
Long live Taco for sure.
Long live Taco.
Family, like, you feel me? From the mud, like real day ones. Ain't no new niggas around here.
Ain't
For real.
no new niggas. What Lil Durk say? I hate the niggas that be trying to switch the block.
Oh my goodness.
Shit like that.
Y'all, this is an incompetence that I have to break down. This is a different mental. Look at this one.
We have a user submitted question from Johnny Porter in Texas. He asked, what's the difference between a blood and a Pyru?
See, the Bloods was like LA. The Pyrus was more so Compton. There's no Bloods in Compton. Like, no, it's only Pyrus in Compton. And the Blood, Pyru, it was like basically just them trying to have their own identity. Even the Brims, though. The Brims really like, they try to have their own identity. It was like, you know what I mean? You got the Brims, but they don't get like a lot of credit because the Brims is more like Bloods, so they don't like really single them off when you.
This guy needs a construction hat. He looked like he made to be doing construction. What type of job do you think he should have? Look at the nose on that fucker. He needs to be doing something constructive on the ranch, some goddamn where. This nigga needs a license to do something. They shouldn't have never gave this nigga Instagram. Just, our community is nothing. There is all incompetence. And I'm sitting up here like, y'all wake up. But honestly, it's just everybody is incompetent. And Kev grew up around it. Press 1. I grew up in this. And they used to say, Kev, man, don't bring that smart shit around here. But now I'm looking at they still there. Press 1. Man, Kev, man, don't be bringing that smart shit right there. Press 1. No, I'm talking about them on the computer. Yeah, them niggas. Man, don't be bringing that. And then you look and look.
Can you step up a little bit for me, bud? Sir.
Anybody around here? Over here in the street. So if you want to do it inside, that's cool. We know everybody around here. Anybody tripping?
Niggas die for this shit. Niggas live for this shit.
Nigga, I'm born and raised.
Niggas in jail for this shit.
No disrespect to nobody else in the neighborhood. Like you said,
nigga, I'm born and raised.
Niggas in jail for this shit.
Anybody around here? Over here in the street. So if you want to do it inside, that's cool. We know everybody around here. Anybody tripping?
Niggas die for this shit. Niggas live for this shit.
Nigga, I'm born and raised.
Niggas in jail for this shit.
Niggas died. Niggas live for this shit. Niggas go to prison for this right here.
no disrespect to nobody else in the neighborhood.
And to think, I used to hang out with people like this.
Said we the only gangsters This is the watch. I swear to God. I'm glad you said that. Tell him on the hood.
I used to be standing there like, what the fuck am I doing here, God? Why you got me here in this?
Only hood that push gangsters. 10 line.
Gang bang. Wise gang.
This is unbearable. This is unbearable. And that's a willing contract. You live, you die for this ignorance. That's a reason. That's why the state loves for you to be on food stamps. And then they use that as a loan. Like, yeah, we gave you $200 for 10 years. Now you owe us. Press 1. Time to make America great again.
Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Shooting dice and all that.
You guys think just because we're in Cali it's always warm, but it's actually cold out right now.
What's up? It's the worst thing. It's the worst mindset you can ever have. Gang banging mentality. Why? Because it makes you incompetent immediately. Immediately. As soon as you're registered as a gangbanger, you're incompetent. So you can't even. Nobody even listens to you. Why? Because you a grown ass man.
Can you hop in the vlog, man? What?
Who need to be taken care of. You don't understand law, and all you do is walk up the street playing bibbity bopping, talking about what's mine and what the dead homies and the niggas in jail did. You're not building nothing. You ain't took all that money from them shoes and jerseys and earrings and gold chains and put towards no type of business together as a union. You ain't unionized yourself. You ain't became nothing. You let all international people come open up liquor stores to sell you liquor. Why y'all ain't open up the store? Because you a drunkard anyway. So you all messed up. And then what? The police come, your fathers, and y'all just stand there like badass little kids. Like, oh, man, bro, this is, press 1. They just be standing there, y'all? Y'all be seeing them in the corners, standing there like badass kids who get in trouble. Press 1. And y'all niggas need to do something. They'll be 30 years old, 40 years old. Look at Rich Trapper. Look at these niggas on the internet. They're no different. They're no different. And that's what my new show is about. It's like, bro, what are we doing? 35, 45, 50, 60 years old, advocating walking up a goddamn street. You gotta be talking about this is mine. No, nigga, that's your old bubble gum from 1992 still stuck on the ground. Ain't none of this yours. Because if it was yours, no wonder why it's dirty. First of all, you ain't doing shit with it. So this is gentrification. Legally, this is possession. You're mentally insane. Give me this. You ain't doing nothing with this. You a gangbanger. You a terrorist. You ain't doing nothing with your life. Just walking up the street. Here, let's run your record. Oh, see, I told you. See, you probably got crack in your pocket. Well, there you go. Let's go. Judge, 15 years. This is the third time in 3 years that you've had crack in this baggie looking like sales. We took your word for it the first time. My mistake is letting you go free, putting the public at risk, which is your friends there. Press 1, you put them at risk again. So now you will sit down and learn, and don't bring your kids up this time, buddy. Press 1. Don't bring up you wanting to take care of your kids and you're out on the street corner wearing your son's clothes. Press 1. So there's no defense. Sit up there. Put your hands behind your. It's one white man and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas. Press 1 and one white man. And sit around. It's 2 of them. And then you turn around when they leave and say, "Punk ass police. White man always got to do that one. Fuck them. I should have pressed 1 and live in your imagination again, because you're not going to do nothing but go buy some weed or get caught slipping by another gangbanger who actually has a vehicle and a gun." See? Who wants to live that ever in a life? Let's go to the definition. 1828, gang. In seaman's language, a select number of a ship crew appointed on a particular service under a suitable officer. Well, there you niggas go. You get paid to gangbang, like Munchie B said. Grid program. A bunch of paid actors. You see how definitions mean thing? You with the ship, you're with the goddamn criminal organization. Gangs and the police together in the state of California. Just turn around. Just or make it work. They're going to prison. We got jobs to do. We respect each other. Let's keep this shit flowing. But really, in real life, it's detrimental to the whole communities. Because officers come and go. They go to different states, different jobs, different. Your ass still going to be there. Press 1. So you guys are a part of the ship. You are a part of the ship. Just like, what's the name said, you place in our communities, and you all are probably Moors, probably all little fraternal order gangbangers who speak in secret language code and worship demons, because that's what Damus and you gangbangers worship. It ain't like y'all believe in God. The God y'all worship is death. So we already got that situated. First one, don't come to my school thinking you don't use a refined person. You not. It takes a lot to be refined. It takes a lot to be refined. They are submerged, merged with the ship, products of the ship, and actually probably all foreigners. First one, everybody's a foreigner to the state, so I'm just showing you what competent. They better not let me be a controller of a state, because y'all be out of bounds. You be in asylum real fast. Don't think I'll give you no reparations. Oh, no, reparation. You gonna earn reparations by having a sound mind. And I know that hurt to a nigga who been living in all adjectives his whole life, but we gonna make sense of it with nouns, pronouns, and shit. Okay? We gonna start learning what these words mean so you can come out of that mindset, because you don't need to die or do 100 years for you to be sitting in prison at the age of 87 and say, boy, that boy Kev was right. I've been a fool this whole goddamn time. I'm incompetent. And this boy Kev wrote a book. Now I'm in prison. The book is in prison, and he's saying the same thing in the book that I was watching, getting mad at him on YouTube about. First one, and now I need him. Hit the like button and subscribe. So that's what I'm on. Anybody want to help me get that accredited and get our stuff rolling? We got a whole university to build, and y'all playing. Shout out to Jason Wills for contributing. Jason Harris, I'm sorry, for contributing to this page and this truth this morning. Press 1. Shout out to Jason who contributed to this page this morning. He is the only contributor to this page, and I gotta thank you. I gotta thank you. Shout out to you, Jason.
Yeah, this Kev?
This Kev, what up?
Man, Kev, your boy from Louisville, Kentucky.
What's up,
the little older guy. And I was looking at this when you stated about the 12-year-olds from 12 to 25.
What about them?
If we go from 12 to 25, half of them have been already put into the state.
Yes.
So if the state mandatory for them to spend 4 years in an all-male grooming process of getting them jobs, skills, education.
Yes, sir.
And how to treat their women, my brother.
But we won, champion.
And that's what I was looking at, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yep, they could get them at the state. They already awarded to the state already.
Yeah. So force them. Bring back good labor.
Yeah, it's like a ticket.
Yes.
So they get the police pull them over. It's only cracking.
Yeah. Come on. I know you. We know you. You're going to be like them Latinos on TV. No. Yes. You're going to. You're going to work, buddy. Guess where you're going?
It's happening. It's about to happen. Hey, Gills, I've been pushing this for all boys school.
Yes.
From the kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade.
All the way to
no
manhood.
Young with it.
You should have all the traits, all the mindset to know what a woman is, what life is about, all the way up until boom, you ready for emancipation. Here you go, young man.
Yes, sir.
You are officially a man. Now,
we are the people.
Now you want to further your manhood and go further in the Marine Corps or the military or some service to somebody. Go ahead, champ.
Without no interruption.
There you go. You need to be hanging with your friend. Hanging with the homies.
Yes, sir.
My dad told
With your homies.
My dad told me when I was younger, he was like, Kev, watch how many people when you turn 35, 40, how many of them still around or still on these same blocks. And you're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me later. Woo! And I look on YouTube,
wow.
they on the YouTube.
But you took the word.
Come on, G.
Yeah, you took that word, bro. The Most High has you open for the word.
Man.
But these days, man, these children have been demonics. They all have been pressured, just like diamonds, but used by the enemy.
Yeah. And so a lot of them buzz pipes, and they ended up dead in law forever.
Dead in law, yes, sir. I wish they would listen to you, Kev.
Oh, they will. They're gonna listen to all of them.
Man, you have to. Man, we're gonna continue.
Yes, sir.
I'm all the way in Louisville pushing it.
Well, thank you for that confidence builder, sir. I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir, and you take care, man.
Oh, man. See, I love that. I love that because it's real. My man said, I wish they'll listen. They listening. They got to go through the refining process. It was a moment for me. We was knuckleheads. I wasn't a knucklehead, but I seen it with my own eyes. My man, today's verse, therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. King James Version, that's James 4:17. Shout out to you, Pop Deuce, for the Bible verse of the day. That's from the Bible app. If you haven't downloaded, download it. Because a lot of us do have our Bible app downloaded, and that's just to have reference and a lot of data to help you remember, hey, God, remember this, go to this Bible verse, learn from it. Something to point you in the right direction if you have none anyway. So in the world of lunacy, it ain't gonna hurt to get a little moral compass and a little, but like the brother said, this is some stuff, me and B was talking about this yesterday. The stuff I'm teaching and the stuff we going over help prepare. You may have a son or something that may be going through something mentally or something in the gang or something and really smart though. You might want to run this by him, what these terms is and compos mentis, and for he can, because a lot of our brothers don't got father figures and will turn to the street and will be very smart. We'll never know. Why? They laid out in the street at 1:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, demon time. The Bible say go to bed at night. If you work at night, take your ass home. This is not a place, nighttime, for you to be out doing things where you think ain't nobody looking. Go home, eat, take care of your family, get away from this homeboy shit, because them homies is not your homies, and we all seen what happens when you get to shine and everybody else don't, and you doing it correctly. It don't matter if you got a job. It don't matter if you work at Taco Bell. If you manage your money correctly around these niggas, they gonna find something to hate on you about. It don't matter if you saved enough to buy a pair of shoes. They gonna kill you in them. So they need to take their ass to forklift school. It need to be mandatory. So that means military. And since they want to do bad things, they think they're gonna run from the military and go to jail. We gonna trick them. That's what we want. We want their ass. They gonna go to jail, and then they gonna really get training. They gonna get military style training on how to think, and they're gonna get the psychological training over there. Boom, boom, run to wherever you want to. You're going to be rehabilitated, and it's only gonna take a generation. It took a generation or two to erase your brain. It's gonna take a generation or two, which is 20 years, to fix them. So keep it 100. Non-compost mentis is real. Universe 25 got all this going on, and we don't want to blame nobody. We just want to help. Press 1. I don't want to blame nobody. I just want to, hey, Forrest Glory, you on the air? What up?
Hey, how are you, sir? It's Forrest Glory.
Blessings. What's on your mind?
Yeah, so I wanted to call in really quickly because, of course, listening to the show and watching the videos that you've played, just recognizing like them as individuals and how you said before, these young men and even young women were young children. They were impressionable. They were put through traumatic situations and brought up in Universe 25 to be exactly what's on the screen.
Yes.
And so I wanted to look up, I looked up what is a word of an adult that, I'm sorry, I have some feedback coming in, so I apologize.
Oh, yeah, we all right. I don't hear anything, so you.
Okay, great. Okay. So anyway, so I looked up what an adult that would be considered a child, like in the medical term.
Yes.
And I looked up and it said immature personality disorder.
Wow.
And so it says lack of emotional development, low tolerance for stress and anxiety, inability to accept personal responsibility, and reliance on age-inappropriate defense mechanisms. So one of the things that stood out while I was reading this was that it said that it has been noted for displaying an absence of mental disability, which means you look at this person, this individual, and they don't have any physical disability that would give a reason for why they are acting this way.
Right.
And so it's right. So it's like it almost
can go
under the
undetected.
radar.
It's under the radar. It can go undetected.
Yes.
It's subconscious. Go ahead.
Yes. So then I looked up.
Wow.
I put the phrase in Google. I put the phrase "an absence of mental disability," and the two words that came up was non-disabled and able-bodied. So that means, as a man, if you have this disorder, the system is not going to say, "Hey, there's an excuse or a reason for this." Why you're being immature, and so you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but they really can't. They've been conditioned this way, and like you said, it's a subconscious thing where it's been implanted and why they can't show up in the way that they need to.
Right, because I certainly see the drive. I've been around them.
Yeah.
I see the drive and the ability to look at it like it's there, but the bounds are so far from the truth that this is more acceptable. But go ahead. This is more believable.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So it says demonstrating ineffectual responses to social, psychological, and physical demands. So then I placed that into, Google, and I said, what words would explain this phrase? The words that came up was maladaptive, dysfunctional, and avoidance. And so then I wanted to look up, what some of those words were. 1 second, I'll make sure I say it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I went down to history, and this is what they were showing as far as reactions. And this is the part that I could see in the young men who were, saying, hey, I'm this person, I do this, I run this part, all of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm Little Demon from 74th Street.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So this is what I was noticing. So it says emotional instability reaction. So that's excitability, ineffectiveness, undependable judgment, poorly controlled hostility, guilt, and anxiety. The next reaction would be passive dependency reaction, which is helplessness, indecisiveness, tendency to cling to others. That's something that I personally had to unlearn myself. The clinginess, I had to unlearn that.
Right.
Passive aggressive reaction, so that's pouting, stubbornness, procrastination, inefficiency, and passive obstructionism.
Yes.
And then the last one was aggressive reaction, which is irritability, temper tantrums, and destructive behaviors. And so for me, when I was watching the video and, of course, studying, I was like, okay, so these reactions are mental. And what they're saying, oh, I'm little such and such from the set, or I'm, this is my big brother, or I can't do anything without him, and he's clinging on to him and holding on for dear life.
Right.
These are behaviors that you're supposed to be doing as a man towards your family, towards your children, towards your woman. You know what I'm saying? But you're pushing those things towards a brotherhood that's not actually holding you up.
Well,
so that was, so that was just some of the, notes and things that I had noticed, because I didn't want to look at the video and make fun of the situation, because like you talked, this is systemic. This is, you should have empathy. If you don't know what that experience is like, then you shouldn't look at them and laugh or think that they're stupid or anything like that. They just haven't been guided correctly.
Right.
And I think KevRow is the way to do that. So I want to make sure I called in and shared what I thought about the video today.
So would you label it lunatic or lunacy and insanity?
Yes, absolutely. It's most definitely.
From birth?
From birth, yes, because when we look at the fact that, like you taught us, Universe 25 is created for our people to fall into. So that's our parents, our grandparents, and then it creates a generational trauma that's passed down, whether that's not being held accountable for your own actions, walking out on your family, not showing up and making sure that you do provide so that the state doesn't have to provide for your children and for your woman. There's just so many different things there. But yes, lunacy is the absolute diagnosis, and then there's just compartmentalized situations for each individual who's been traumatized.
Well said.
Yes, sir. So I'm just really grateful that you're helping us learn how to speak more appropriately and to make sure that we're not being judgmental, but understanding the conditions that our people are in.
Definitely. Appreciate it.
So, yes, I'm going to let you continue teaching, and I'm in class.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
What a time. Well said. Again, we're looking at this from a psychological standpoint. Looking at this from a psychological standpoint. What is this? Now, we can look at it from various standpoints. We're looking at it from how is Compos Mentis effective in our reality? And just like, how are we falling into this? Everything she was naming is like everything in those vlogs. So you can literally take all of those vlogs and diagnose it. Like Tupac was talking about thug life and turning bad boys to grown men. How to get them to rise above the water, because they are definitely submerged from and the submersion is in law. They're submerged and drowned in ignorance and not understanding how the state taps in and forces them to be incompetent. It helps them. It doesn't force them. It helps them live a lifestyle. It accommodates, just like a hotel. It's accommodating. There's no force. Hey, look, but don't touch us. Tell all the kids, don't steal, but put all the Cheetos next to the door. Kids is taking that. You feel me? But like the brother said earlier, 12 years old, you already in. They want to get you in state property. They want to get you in the mentality of it. That begins the rotating door. Oh, juvenile hall, I can do this. Some of us went further. I didn't go to juvenile hall. I didn't do none of that stuff. But I'm saying these are my friends. You know what I'm saying? This is who I grew up with. When I look at that on the TV, it's funny because I know those streets. Like I will take you. Like, you want to come to LA and see this shit? I'll show you where the Bloods at, where the Crips at. I'll put you in the game. I'll show you all these niggas do this dumb shit at. But why? You know, we can look at this from a scientific point. We all come from this, not just South LA. But South Detroit, East Chicago, South Side Chicago, Florida. Look at all the different Universe 25 where our people are trapped in this mentality. And again, foods that we taking in the hood are unhealthy. The mindset, everything plays a fact, and everybody's profiting. The cemetery, the state, illegals, damn taco stand, everybody's profiting, and all they doing is walking around saying, "We run this." And then when the corporations come with big apartment buildings and new grass that you can buy from Home Depot, a new nice little swing set you're gone. They'll buy your hood. Soon as it's worth nothing. They want it, but they need it. They want to give you more incentive. We want to bring the market value here all the way down. All the way. Yeah, that way when we come along, it'll be a tax write-off. Ain't even no money out of pocket. It'll just be being my investor boy. Then that's how they think. They can care less about y'all genocidal behavior. They get in their cars and go to work and sell stuff on the other side of town where the other one idiots is. They don't care. Y'all just watching them go in and out, walking around, grown-ass men who gonna die or go to prison. And that's the ultimate truth. They up there throwing all these signs. This is the new batch of single-parent or street-raised hoodlums, punks, who need to be in forklift. There's two alternatives, dead or in jail. You're going to jail, for sure. So you about to get a trade. Not judge ordered, federally enforced. Because judge order only mean it's available for you. That's what I learned when I went to jail. Kev, you can do it if you want to. And then when I tried to do it, they was like, why you want to do it? Why you want to waste our fucking time? I'm like, the George ordered. Nigga, you ordered to be in that cell. This ain't no college dorm, nigga. Oh, no. Oh, that's where you going. There ain't no fucking school, bro. There ain't no rehabilitation or nothing. They get out and do the same fucking thing. Good thing I got a good head on my shoulder. You feel me? But I learned how to make a county jail spread. I found it like, wow. So this is really delicious. God just put me in weird situations. I'm in jail tomorrow. This is really unique. So you made fire out of a light? Hey, let me see. Do it again. Press one. Let me see. Kev, you gonna love this shit right here. This that real spread. This how you make a burrito for real. Lord have mercy. All right, I got my stripes. I learned the rules, you know. But now they got to learn the rules for me on the outside and how to stay from the inside. So that's the drive. I hope people see the vision in that. KevRow University is just KevRow, you know, teaching people how to stay above. If you don't do nothing wrong in real life and change your mental, they're not doing nothing to you. That's why when y'all say we, there is no we. They not doing shit to me. And when they did, it's because I fit the. Look who I was around. Look what records came up when they look who they knew. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm on my own, I got my peace of mind. I'm running my business career. I'm not thinking about that shit. Why? Because when I go back, them niggas is going to be there. They're going to be right there. You ain't missing nothing. Going out in the world and do something with yourself. But like the brother called, people, they need to bring back all boys and girls schools. They need to really get in tune with education and the right upbringing so we can grow up to know what it's like to fall in love for real or have sustaining business relationships. Because it's tough being black, nigga, and pieces of shit. And then look for some type of psychological help, and they just gonna give you a pill. They not gonna give you, and then they gonna make it seem like it's you when it's systematic. It's not you. It's not you at all. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe that this happened systematically, and I've proven it. There's no people on earth who would ever fall in 100 years and turn out this incompetent. This is like a return back to Neanderthalism. You feel me? So as long as there's a will, there's a way. I see light in people that had a life in prison. They showed me they light, like, whoa, bro. Fucked up, Kev. I fucked up. Like, damn. It reminded me of the great kings of Judah who all went bad because of small errors they made and small, like, damn, bro. You drew this? You think about this? You wrote this? Yeah, it's a poem I wrote to my mama. Then one letting her know what happened to me. Pt.4, like, what? So those moments for me is real. And that's why I always look for a way to connect on that level. It's not just a YouTube page with me. It ain't just Tupac music with me. It's real. It's how I cope. It's how I'm able to boom, tap in, and deliver what? Compost Mentis. How? Because this is where I was. Donald Trump said it best. You won't get no degree in what life throw at you. Press 1. Ain't no better than graduation and graduating in knowledge from personal experience. They can't teach you how to be like my man B said. Ain't no doctor program for this. You teaching something different. They can't even describe this. Not yet. But that's the whole part of this is diagnosing, and we diagnosing. It's self-diagnosing. We say self-diagnosed in death. We have to self-diagnose to life. You didn't sell your soul to Satan. You was practicing some evil shit, and you didn't know, and you did know. But it don't matter if you knew or you didn't. Because guess what? You still breathing, and you still alive. So you got time to change. And that's how simple it is. Ain't no forced change. It's on you. Like the Big Timers CD. It's all on you, Playboy. It's all on you. Yeah, how do I know all this juvenile and all this music, this hood shit, drill music? How do I know? I'm raised in it. Did I let it stop me? Am I set there? No. My mind don't know none of that. On phone them. Just one. I'm not fleshly like that. You gotta have a spirit. The music is just the music. I'm a Gillespie, so Dizzy Gillespie and all that. I hear all the musical notes. I just love music. But an expression of words, jurisdiction, jurisprudence. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you in this asylum, if you can put together words and display and self-diagnose, you great. Because you can hold yourself accountable and explain it in a way that's rhythmic. That's on a rhythm. That's rhythmic. Rhythm. Stupid. That was. Wait. It is a rhythmic. Rhythm. Rhythmic. Never mind. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow. I will be back after I eat something. My brain is like bugging out. And yeah. And as always.